Ronus, how to Chonus. I think that's gonna be my new way to greet everybody on the stream now. How to Ronus, how to Chonus. Welcome to the Creamery. That's the new greeting, I guess. How's everybody doing tonight? It's a Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Oh, 8:03 p.m. specifically. And we're here to, have a good time, chat about some stuff, whatever we're feeling like chatting about, and just kind of going with the flow. I do plan on playing Alien Isolation. I have the game already loaded up, ready to go when we want to play it. I didn't really know what my evening was going to entail, to be perfectly honest. I don't want that. I want this. I keep on forgetting that I don't want to close this because it's actually like adding like a nice dark effect to that side. I had a nice day and lunch. Went out to eat. Went to a restaurant. And it was really nice. I actually sit down and eat and get some good food and I hadn't done. It's just been a minute since I actually went out and did something like that. And it was really, just felt good to get out of the house, but breathe some fresh air, stuff like that. I've actually been trying to get out of the house more often, and I have been. I've been getting out. There's three. Actually, now this is the second day. I think I didn't leave the house on Friday, I want to say, but I've left Saturday. I left today. Maybe I did go somewhere on Friday though, did I? I know I left Tuesday. I know I left Wednesday. I might have left Friday too. Is this 5 days in a row that I've actually gone outside of my house? That's wild. But I knew I wanted to come back and do a stream at least once again this weekend before the new week started, because I got a lot I gotta get done this week as well. Though I'm still probably gonna stream during the week, but I think they're gonna be more morning streams. So I wanted to do another night stream where I could have the chill, kind of nighttime vibes and play some Alien Isolation. So that is the plan. But I went live, at around 8 p.m. on Friday, and didn't start playing the game until 10. I think I probably will end up playing the game a little bit earlier tonight. We will see though. We'll see how I go with the flow. That's why I think in the title I'm we might do other stuff too. Because I've been in a very musical mood today. I've been playing a lot of music. I played some piano earlier in my living room. I love sitting down and just being able to jam out and just play my piano. So that was really fun to do that today. And then I also played a little bit of bass earlier actually. And my bass isn't even in. It is in the shop. You can barely see it. You can just see the neck of the bass there. I was just kind of I was listening to some music out in my living room, and I heard this bass line. I was like, that's a cool bass line. So I picked up my bass and I started trying to learn it. And I figured out the notes, but I'm not sure if it's the best way to play it yet. So I figured that out. Had a good time doing that, and then I kind of just fucked around and did some other shit. And I'm actually really excited to plug that in and maybe record it. I actually got an instrument mic that I can record. I could mic my bass amp with, and then I could just record through that. I think that might be a good way of doing things for certain different just to get different tones and things like that. Because I could plug it in directly now, but I could also record it using a mic, and it's I have options. I like the fact that I have options now. Yeah, driving around today was super fun. I don't know, I just had a really good time driving, and I forgot how much a good drive feels to just get out, especially when you're in the car alone. I don't feel like I'd had really left the house and been in a car by myself for a really long time, and and it's just going out and just driving around and having I had just jamming out to my music, and I was drumming on the steering wheel, and I came back and so this is a fun thing I brought from over. God, I have that little laser thing, and I think it just shined right in my eyeballs. Thank gosh, it's not gonna. I gotta duck that laser thing. So I actually have two of these. One is my grandpa's, I believe. This tiny one is a Weather King Remo pad. I believe it's a drum practice pad. To anybody who knows any drumming things or whatever, percussion stuff. This is I believe this was my grandpa's, and so he actually has kept this around. I mean, like he passed away actually almost a year ago today. I believe it was. So I think this was his. They found it in this basement, and they're like, "Well, you're the drummer in the family, right?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I guess that's cool. I'll take that." And I actually also have so when I was a kid, my parents they already knew just because just when I was a kid, they were like, "Dude, you're gonna be a drummer someday. We just can fucking tell." And so I think I've had this since I was like 3 or 4 years old. This has been I've had this in my parents' basement for the longest time, but now it is back in my ownership in my own home. I was actually having a good time with it. It's probably really like I don't even know how much like what would this. I don't know how much that actually gets picked up by this mic. It'd be probably better to like separately mic this with like the instrument mic that I bought. That would be fun. But I have these sticks here that I'm glad I have because I'm actually gonna have to. I've been going over to my dad's house on the weekends, just like hang out, do like family day, do things together, make dinners, and we realized like we should have coordinated something this week because I get over there and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I have all this stuff, but I don't have like the right ingredients to like complete anything." And I'm like, "Oh, I had all of those at home because I don't have a pot to cook the pasta in or whatever." And he's like, "Let's coordinate next week about this kind of stuff." So that was a kind of a funny little moment. But I go over to my dad's house now. This has been 2 weekends in a row. I've been starting it. I guess it's kind of a New Year thing, unintentionally. It just kind of started as I needed to do laundry, and I really just didn't feel like using the laundry here. I couldn't find the laundry card, and I didn't feel like going to the laundromat to do it. I was like, you know what? I'd rather just go over, spend some time with my dad, get some laundry done. And so I did that like last week, and then I went over. I didn't do the laundry this week because there wasn't. There's not even enough yet. Because I just don't go through as many clothes as I used to. Now it's just me basically here doing having the clothing. I actually got that's what was one of the things I did is I dropped off Lauren some more pretty much the rest of her clothes that she needs for when she will get her own place eventually, and she's already like going pretty hard getting like a car and gonna go look for a job, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad that things are moving in the right direction, it seems, for both of us right now. I'm really happy with how things are looking for the future. And then because that's basically why today was even a halfway decent day. I feel like it's because I was able to have like good conversation and like with her and drop off some of her things and just it was just a good day. It was a chill day. Then I came home and I got some cleaning done around the apartment. It's like I didn't know like there was like 2 possibilities of like people coming over tonight, and I didn't know if like either of them were like what was gonna happen with either of them. So thankfully I am or I shouldn't say thankfully, I think they canceled like a stream. No, thankfully I have backup. I could do this. I could come here and I could chat and just chill, hang out, play some games in a bit. I don't think it'll be too long. I'll probably only chat for about an hour, because now that I've streamed a few times, I'm having less and less to actually talk about, which isn't. But that's like why it's nice to take like a day or so in between streams here and there, because then you can go and do things, and you can go out in the world and have different experiences. Though today I had a full day, and then I'm here streaming. Probably won't be late tonight. That's why I want to jump into the game faster than before. Because I'll probably only go until the last time I streamed, we went to like past 2 a.m. I think for me, I'm gonna have it quote unquote an early night at midnight. It will probably be the longest I would want to go. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn on. I'm like, why am I hot? Like, I haven't been hot back here in a while. I forgot to turn on my fan down here. Hold on, guys. I might have to actually unplug or unheadphone for this just to plug it up. I'm gonna turn it on its first setting. Oh, that's much cooler. Ooh, the soothing fan on my soothing. I am actually pretty happy. Like I said, I went out to lunch, had this really nice sandwich. Like I honestly can't even remember what was on it anymore. Just I read it on the menu and I was like, you know what? That sounds fucking delicious. I'm gonna get that. And then I ate like half of it at the restaurant, and I was like, fuck, I gotta take the rest of this home. And then I ate another like half of it, like it was like another quarter, I guess, like of the whole sandwich, but half of the half that I took home before stream. That's basically all the food I needed today, because holy fuck was that a lot of food. And that was just, what a good place to eat. I've only been there like 3 or 4 times, but every time their food is just really fucking killer. Like they like really good service if you sit down. I've done, because I think it's been like takeout twice and sit down twice, and both sit downs have been beautiful. Today the woman was amazing. She like just killer server, and we gave her a really good tip, actually. It was like, she's like, damn, you did a good job. Like, holy shit, I just had a good time out at lunch today. And just going out in the world in general and just being able to drive around. Like I said, it's nice to get out and do different things with my like going to my dad's house yesterday, going and like, you know, when I went over there, I helped him set up some like internet stuff that he'd been needing me to help him set up. I did set up his like little, so for Christmas, I don't know if I mentioned this, because this is I'll tell this little like anecdote, if you will. My dad is no, I wouldn't call him necessarily like an ornithologist or whatever, but he like amateur ornithologist perhaps. I don't know if he likes birds. He knows birds. He can identify certain birds by their call and imitate them, and he can like, if he sees the bird for sure, he'll probably be able to know like, oh, that's a slate colored junco. You see a lot of those around here, and it's like, all right, Dad, like what the fuck? Why do you know this shit? So I mean, I can't say shit because like I know the first 151 Pokemon by heart. So is it the same thing? Like, kind of, except his is in, like, he can look out his window and see it. So I got him for Christmas, something he would probably never in a million years think of getting for himself. I bought him a smart bird feeder, which has like a camera on it that you can connect to your like network at home, your like Wi-Fi network, and then you can like use an app to like look at the birds that are eating at the bird feeder, like the birdhouse. I'm like, that's a really fucking neat like thing. And so I helped him set that up yesterday. That was really fun. Actually, I like really enjoyed doing that. And then what else did I, like I helped him set up the router, the bird feeder. I tried to get his printer set up for him, but unfortunately, no matter how much everybody always talks about it, it's always the fucking printer with IT stuff. And that was the thing. The smart bird feeder, fine. I was able to get the camera connected, use it on the app. It's gonna work. I got the router up and running. I got everything, but the fucking printer, I don't know what's wrong with it, to be perfectly honest. I don't know much about like the hardware or tech. Like, I mean, I know it's an ink printer, so I had a new cartridge that needed to be filled. I changed the one cartridge. It was still printing like really like just light and kind of like scan line type shit, and I tried doing like cleanings, alignments. Every alignment failed, and I think that's what's wrong. I think that there's something wrong with the alignment, but I don't know how to fix that. It might be like you have to call the manufacturer and like take it in somewhere to get like actually fixed. Like they take it apart. It might be like a real deep hardware issue that I am unequipped to solve for my father, unfortunately. So we'll see how that goes in the future, if it does at all. Because it's actually a really nice printer. It's like one of these printers that you can like have at home, and you can just buy like photo shit to like print your own photos at home, like picture quality, like like you go and get fucking film developed. I don't know. Do people still do that? I know that they do. I know that that's actually a thing. I know someone who did it recently, actually. And I know you can, and then I know that people have these printers. I know you can. They have like kiosks too. That's like the big. That's like the newer thing. Is you can go, you can like plug an SD card from your digital camera into the kiosks, and I bet they have even more ways to do it now. That you can just like, oh, just fucking go to the app and upload it here, and then print it off at the kiosk or whatever. I don't know, honestly. I really don't know. I don't know anything. That's false. I'll retract that statement. I actually know. I do know some things. What are they? I know that. See, now that I'm trying to think of things that I know, I have no idea what I know. That's the problem with knowing things. Do you actually know them when you need to know them or when you want to know them? Or do you only know them if you have no idea why you're knowing that thing? What am I even saying? It's words, that's for sure. Do the words have any meaning attached to them? Only if I want them to have meaning attached to them, and I do. And that meaning is, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having. How's your Sunday? How's your Sunday going? How have you been this weekend? You know, this last week in general. It's like, I guess like actually Sunday. Some people see Sunday as the beginning of the week, the end of the week. I see it as a transition. Right? It is both the beginning and the end of the week, depending on how you want to look at it. And right now, it is the end of my week. Oh fuck! I've had a long week. And I think this stream is going to be the perfect thing to like kind of wind down. I say as I'm going to play fucking Alien Isolation. I wish I would have done more pre-work and had Stardew available to play tonight. I did want to, like I said, I actually did want to play Alien in the nighttime. I think the next daytime, like the morning stream, if I do another coffee with Kaiwill, then that one will probably be like a start, like modded Stardew. We might start by doing like the coffee with Kaiwill, like an hour chatting, and I might, if I can figure out and make sure that my stand, because I don't know how often I've talked about this, but I do have a sit-stand desk. So this, I can stand. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to like start off like a morning stream, like standing, have a cup of coffee, you know, just like chill and like you know, just chill and be like, hey, how's it going, guys? And like just like have your cup of coffee or whatever. And then after we're done standing, having some chats for like an hour or so, then we could play some modded Stardew and sit down for the Stardew. So I think that might be a fun thing to do. I don't know if I'll start that. I have stuff I got to get done, I know, in the beginning of the week. And then I know Wednesday I have therapy, but I think that's later in the day. So that might be like a Wednesday or like later in the week sort of thing. Because like I said, I think I want to make the Alien things definitely a weekend thing, aiming for Friday, since Saturdays I'm over at my dad's house. And I want to have the ability to stay there later if I want to, and like, and I guess like I don't have to stream on Saturdays. I like having Saturdays be my days. Every day's my day if I want it to be, right? Isn't that the moral of the story? Every day's your day if you want it to be your day. Have it your way here at Burger King. That's their slogan, right? Have it your way. BK, put it between the buns. I think that's the better slogan. That's my slogan. Kaiwill, stick it between the buns. Ooh wee. I've been saying some just, I was gonna say anus shit, which is true. I have been saying certain things about anuses, but I meant to say heinous shit. The the exhaustion is wearing on me. I'm gonna sleep well tonight, and then tomorrow I got things I gotta get done early in the morning. But then once those are done, the rest of the day is kind of free to me. So maybe we will do like a stream later tomorrow if we're feeling. Cause like I want to play more Rain World too. There's a lot of things I want to do. I was also playing Portal 2 out of nowhere last night. I was gonna stream last night, but then I got home from my dad's house later than expected, and I I was literally right about to stream, and then my friend calls me, and she was very distraught and maybe a little inebriated. And I was like, and I was just like, all right, I think I have to take this call. And so I sat down, and it ended up being like an hour-long call. And at the end of it, I was just like, we talked, like, it wasn't like, there's no shade on her for talking about, her life. You could come and vent to me as much as you want, but it definitely wasn't the vibe that I that I had expected to have in my mind before going into stream with the chat that we had. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna call this a night. I'm just gonna play some games by myself. So I ended up starting Portal 2 from the beginning. Last night I played it. I think I got about 2 hours in or so. I was just sitting here chilling, playing Portal 2. It was a good time. Then I think I played some Mario 64, and then I went to bed. And I didn't get to. I went to bed way too late. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. I always forget that I can mute myself now before I cough, and I want to because you guys shouldn't have to hear that shit. That's fucking awful. But yeah, then I went to bed. I slept enough that I woke up and I was like, cool, I could do things. And then I did things, and then I got home and I was like, man, I'm fucking tired, but I still want to do things. And then, yeah, here I am doing a thing. The last thing I'll do for today, and then I'll go to sleep. And then, wake up tomorrow and everything will be happy and bright, and the sun will be shining. Actually, I haven't even looked at what the weather was supposed to be for tomorrow. Because today, I'm like sitting here. I hadn't looked at the way. Sorry, guys. Got a very interesting message. That was not what I was expecting. Unfortunately, because of that message, I think I might be calling stream a little early tonight. I was not expecting that, and that kind of, again, sometimes you get these things and then you're having a vibe and then something will kill your vibe. And that was something that kind of killed my vibe. We made it half an hour. Look, I don't want to end stream early, but I think I need to for myself. Otherwise, I'm going to be dwelling on things during the stream, and it's gonna. I'll be seeing y'all around a different time. Take care. Have a good night, and thanks for watching, I guess. I'm sorry. I was not expecting to get like a text like that tonight. So it's nothing major, no one's hurt, nothing like or anything like that. Yeah, vibe change, vast vibe change here in my head. So I'm gonna peace out. I think I need to take this night. I think I'm gonna do another gaming night, to be perfectly honest. And but by myself. I think I need this time for myself. Anyway, see you guys around. Goodbye.